So hello guys, we will start our recording now. Let me just post in group. Sorry. Now first of all, we will start with our weekly analysis, and as we can see, gold is just running in this peanut here. If you look closely, this is what gold is doing right now. So it is just consolidating since April, and we can clearly see this. This is a consolidation, but in weekly time frame and daily time frame, gold is still bullish. We have multiple time of breakout structure to the upside, and price is trying to hold this, and you can see this. So basically in weekly time frame, price is just consolidating here, and if you can remember this is a bullish consolidation. Now let's say this in daily time frame, and I will explain you how this is a bullish consolidation. We have this breakout structure. After that, this is our swing point. So this is a consolidation which did not have break its swing low right now, and price is trying to hold this first tap area, which is this one, and consolidating here. After that, we have this range in which gold is running right now. See this multiple type of test and again rise. But for this range, we have a resistance which is 3357. Price is not breaking above this resistance here, and every time when price reject from here, it is likely to drop and test minimum of this zone around 3309. See this rejection here, this rejection, and if this area gets break, then price is likely to test this area here around 3283. So in short, price is in this range. Whenever price break below 3357 and closes, you can assume that price will likely to drop. And what we have here is evening star formation. With evening star, and I have multiple time suggest you guys, whenever we have a supply before the rise, it acts like a resistance, and we have this drop. Again, price is forming a small evening star here, and if you look closely, then we already have a breakdown. Price is making candle close below the lowest points now, and price is not able to close back above. So this is a bearish scenario right now, and we can expect more downside from here too. So in daily time frame, price is still in range. This is bullish consolidation, and price is just retracing here. As you can see, price took almost 6 days to reach its top, and now it's already 5 days and price is not at the half of the path here. So it is still a retracement. price will continue going upside after this retracement. So our duty is to find a next bullish reversal level, and we can expect some bullish consolidation after that. Okay, so here we can clearly see this trend line. So we can expect price to test around this trend line and again rise. And in the weekly time frame, we have already seen the upper trend line, which is this one. So it will be still a consolidation. Now let's see these areas in 1 day time frame again. In 1 day time frame, we have a minimal efforts over here, and we can clearly see this zone here. I have to zoom out. Okay. So this is a current support. Below that, price will be bearish, and our target will be around 3309 to 3283 zone. This will be the extreme targets. First of all, we are expecting 3309 only, because this is a current support from where we have multiple bounce around 3309 to 10. So it will be a good support area from where we will get a initial bounce around 3330. And if this area doesn't get flipped back like this one, then we can expect again drop to 3300, then 3283. So this will be the path here. In next week, first area we need to watch is 3310 to 3309. So this will be the zone from where we will be expecting a next bounce. Now let's see these areas in 4 hour time frame if we have any confirmation there. So here we have this high which is not been tested, and we have this multiple time test here. So this will be a good area for a bounce. Price will break this area, again retest and drop to this zone here. We can reduce it to this one here. So this is current support. On the break, you can short it to 3314 to 3306 zone, and basic target will be over 3310 from where we have this bounce. After that, we will expect some bounce towards this zone again, 3330. And if you can see this clearly, we have this trend line running. So price will test around this trend line again after this drop. Let me see if we have this similar pattern here. No, we don't have any. So price will be making a wedge. So this is a wedge forming in 4 hour time frame. So we'll be watching for this bottom trend line test here, and then again rise to top trend line. And if I take this bottom test only, and this is clearly intact here. Okay, so in 4 hour we have still a bearish sign. We have this last breakout structure, and then we have this change of character. After the change of character, price just retraced. And how much was retracement? Retracement was around 50%, and then we have again drop. So drop can be around 1.618 area of retracement. Now where is our 1.618 area? Around 3304. So this zone will be our next target of this drop. Okay, then we have next breakout structure, which is this one. After that, this breakout structure, price again retraced, and the retracement was around 30%. If I put a fib here around 30%, this is clearly a 30% here. Now price is again rejecting from there. We have 4-hour evening star formation. In 4-hour we have this evening star formation, which is already been tested here. After that, price is rejecting. So on the break of this support area, price will drop because this is bearish sign, like this one. This is our prior position for Monday, and I'm expecting price to test these areas because we don't have any bullish sign here. Price need to have some stop loss hunting near this area because too many traders are entering here. As you can see this, whenever price tests this area, it has some bullish reactions, but the reactions on the tap are reducing. First of all, it gave us a nice around 400 plus pips bounce. On the second test, the bounce was only of 180 pips. On the third test, it was only around 100 pips. So on the every test, price is losing its momentum towards upside. So this is bearish. Now let's see 1 hour time frame. In 1 hour time frame, we have a complete bearish structure. We have the final area, which is this one. This was the breakout structure, and after that we have this 4-hour breakout structure. This was our 4-hour breakout structure, and then this is the zone here, and price need to break below. And if I can plot a structure here, then this is breakout structure to the upside. Again we have 2 candle closing. This is change of character. We have another breakout structure, and after that price have tested a structural area, rejected. Price have multiple tests here. You can clearly put it over here. Then price is rejecting. After this test, on 15-minute time frame, we have this bearish structure. Then we have this market structure shift, this liquidity hunting, and price is not able to cross this resistance. And you can see this multiple tests and rejections. And again we have breakout structure, one more, and another one here. So price is making lower lows and lower highs here, only just hunting stop loss above. Again the hunting level got tapped and price rejected. So once again, when we have a candle closing below this area of 3332, it will be a new breakout structure in 15-minute time frame, and you can short on retracement and retest at this zone here. This will be your next short entry on the break and retest at this level here, like this one, because price is making a supply area here. You can clearly see this. So once on breakdown, you can enter on retest. On 5-minute time frame, it is still a bearish sign, and we have this last breakout structure here. So price should be below this high. Okay, above it, this is all supply area from where price should reject. So wait for this 3332 area to break, then on the retest you can enter in short. And if you see this 15-minute time frame, you can clearly see a broadening wedge pattern forming here. If I took out all the upper test here, and then this bottom test. So this is the pattern right now. So price should test this bottom trend line again. We already have a upper trend line test. On the breakdown, this bottom trend line will be our target. So this is all for the technical side. Now let's see why I'm telling you that this is a bullish consolidation. This is our COT reports. On the COT, let me just show you something. On the long side, non-commercials are just accumulating its long. You can see this. They are accumulating their long positions since April. Here. And what we have in the market from April, just a consolidation. So they are accumulating their long position in this consolidation. So no wonder when one day we just wake up and see price is breaking above this high and making a new higher high. They are accumulating long here. And about shorts, they are exiting from their shorts. See this, from April they are exiting from their shorts. It's getting reduced here, and you can clearly see they are accumulating long and exiting from short. So they are thinking that price will still go above this high and it will create a new high. So we are just playing in a range here. So I'm not expecting price to break more below this 3283 area. I'll be watching for short only for that, and when we have a bullish confirmation over there, I will be like to buy gold again for upper trend line test here again, and on the breakout I will be watching for 3500. When I have a weekly candle close above this upper trend line, I will be watching for the new ATH around 3500. And if I give you a precise target, then it will be around, first will be 3600 and second will be 3757. So this will be the target after breakout above this trend line here. So for long entry, if you want a swing entry, try to buy near around this 50%, and then on the breakout it will be confirmed long, like this one. So that's it for today, and I'm expecting this all the thing from gold. It will just consolidate here for like more than 2 weeks again, and then we will have a nice breakout above this trend line. And if we have this bottom trend line test, forget about the bullishness, price will drop and its target will be this low here, around 3200. Okay, so if price break above Then we will be watching for this target, because this trend line rule that if once a trend line break, then its target will be its main origin point from where it is started, and we have this trend line here. So price can again retest 3200 if this bottom trend line get break around 3383 breaks, then we will be watching for 3200 as a target. Okay, so this is all I'm expecting from gold. A more consolidation around here. When the price fills this pattern around 70 to 80%, it is likely to break on one side. Until then, just play this range here and you will see one side breakout, then we will be entering in good trade here. For the news, we have FOMC and unemployment claims and Powell's speech. First 2 days there is no news, so manipulation can happen, or it will be just a dull days consolidation move, nothing more. Okay, now I'm coming towards chat. Let's see what you guys want to see now. Okay, hi bro, hi brother. It's getting such a squeeze, it is going to be blast or crash. Yes, we are expecting a one side breakout after this pattern get clear here. Bro, we have 4-hour QML below. In 4-hour time frame, if you are watching for QML here, it will be still this zone here, which is 3312 to 3308, which is our target for now. You already know. And after that, if we have some 1 hour or time frame structure change, then I will be watching for long again towards this upper trend line, and we will be just playing this range, guys. Nothing more in the gold, just play this range. There is nothing in gold right now, just this pattern range. I am convinced we are bearish Monday, Tuesday. Yes, we are right now bearish till this target around 3312 to 8. हिंदी में बात करें सर प्लीज. Sorry brother, most of the publics are from foreign countries, so I can't speak in Hindi. Sir, how can I join your VIP group? I have messaged several times but have no reply. I have posed VIP. I'm not sending any trades over there because this is a range and I don't want to just get stuck over here. I get multiple time SL hit over here on this range here, April to around May and June. This 3 months was very much bad for me. As I have already told you guys, I was having a bad, what we can say, bad results and bad trades here, because I just trend here and prices is just consolidating. When I get a good confirmation, I will resume and I will post in my free group. Okay. Sir, how do you purchase USDT? I purchase USDT from my friends. I have groups from where I purchase my most of the USDTs and I sell over there too. I don't use bank. मुरू पानी नहीं आ रहा, तो आप एसएमसी को अपनी कोई भी जो म्यूनसिपालिटी है उससे बात करें भाई. When should I join your VIP? When I will open my VIP, I will post in my free channel. Until then, I'm posting all my trades on my free channel, guys. Any other questions? So if you are in short position, get your entries, get exit around these areas. So how do you convert USDT to INR? I just send my friends and then they pay me in cash. Your analysis is impressive, sir. Big time frame. I would appreciate if you work on scalping entries. This is the market of scalping entries. I have posted multiple scalp entries yesterdays, and you can find it in my channel that I was posting this area for a short, and you guys should have entered in short here. After closing, I've already told you yesterday that this is for a short entry. After this 4-hour candle closing below it, just short it with this high SL, and you can see this. After that, I have already told you guys that 1-hour time frame is bearish, and on the 1-hour time frame, when we have this multiple type, this breakout, you can enter in trade. See this. Will this live be saved? Yes, this will be posted in my channel. Let me just show you how to find a scalp entry. Whenever you are watching, use 15 minutes only. Whenever market is making a lower highs and lower lows, just find 2 entries, okay? Just always watch for first a breakout structure, and after the breakout structure, you should be watching for a retracement. Never enter in a trade just after breakout structure. Always wait for retracement, okay? And retracement areas will be first this one, and then second will be this high. Every time when we have a breakout structure, wait for a retracement, and first retracement area is breakout structure area, on where you can enter in trade on the retest, and then second area is the highest area from where price have dropped. So these 2 areas you should be watching to enter in any trade. And if I told you guys, I have take a multiple trades on this. Let me show you in 15 minutes. See this. Whenever you have a breakout structure, from where you should be watching for enter in trade, first is this area, see this, and second is this area, okay? And you have again the breakout structure. So what you should be watching for? To enter in trade from your first area, see this retracement, and again drop, again we have breakout structure. So you should be watching for trade near first this area get break, okay, then your entry will be on above zone. So you should be entering from this area, and this is your entry, this is your scalp trade. Take 100 pips and exit from the market. After that, this is 1 hour structure again. This was your breakout structure. Then this was your change of character. After change of character, you enter in trade here. Again, we have breakout structure. Your entry levels are this one, and second one is this. Market test here and dropping. See this? Okay, so let's go to the next zone. And QML, we also get QML zones in this setup. So we do trade QML, BOS or high. When we have FVG near our structural area, then we will be entering on that level itself here. If you have this market running here like this one, and you have FVG here on the level of breakout structure, you have big FVG. So you will be entering here on this test here with stop loss above that FVG. Your first target will be the recently created low, and this will be your trade. If you don't have any FVG, then you should be watching for this high here. And if you see QML, then you will be watching for QML on change of character. QML will always be there on change of character. So most of the time when trend is not mature, price is likely to test 61% area of first move, which will be near about your QML area. Okay, if you see this in gold, you will clearly understand what I am telling you. Whenever trend is not mature and you have your first breakout change of character here, this was your last breakout structure, price is likely to retrace around 60%, and this must be a 60%. See this area, see 60% retracement, and your first target is this high. This is your first target, and this is change of character, so you can hold this trade for new high. After that, we have this retracement. Now we have this big FVG here, and our structural area is this one. So that's why I'm telling you that price will likely to bounce from here, and it will get around 3330. Whenever you are playing with gold, always remember gold don't go directly after testing the first area. It will always retrace, and retracement will be near about, first retracement will be near about 60% to 70%. See, this is your first change of character. After that, market should retrace around 60%. See this area, 60%, and this move. Okay. And same thing for the downside momentum. Market do not always go on the one side without retest. On the rare cases, it's happened that price go like this without testing. But on the major cases, what happens? Price just test, retest, go upside, have double top or something formation, have this breakout, and then it will go like this. On the major cases, you will see this. This is a rare case. See this area here. First high is formed and then market retraced around 60 to 70% and drop. See this area. People were watching that this is one tap and drop. This is rare cases. But after that, market should retrace around 60%. And you guys know that 60 to 78% retracement is for short. See this? So market do not goes directly to the one side. It always gives you opportunity to enter in the trade. See this again here. You have this area. Market have not breakout, but on the first time it have tested around 60 to 70% and again going to the upside. See this? So it will always give you entry no matter where price is. See 60 to 70%. Tell me about one tap entry. For the one tap entry, you should be very much precise, but I don't like this concept. I always want to wait for the entry and give us a confirmation like this one. On the one tap entry, sometimes you get exit from retest here. And most of the time I was trading these patterns here and I got mostly B on my this second tap, which is always a retracement. So I just wait for market to create a structural level, again retest it, and then I enter in trade. If you want one tap entry, just go for FVG and breakup block. If you have FVG plus breakup block at the same level, you can use your one tap entry. What are your setting for Fib tool? There is nothing, brother. I'm just using simple Fib. Here, see this trend line is off, levels are just on line. Extend it to the rights because I just want to see prices over here. And this is all the levels which are by default available in Fib. You using one single color and background is hide. If you want reverse, then you can reverse Fib here. Price will be reverse, but I don't use reverse, and prices levels all are just by defaults. I am using Fib on log chart because my chart is on log format. See this? What should be the SL for one tap entry? Your SL should be the level before that entry. Okay, let me just show. I have already told you guys that there are too many patterns available in the market and you should enter in trade. Okay, so when we have this kind of pattern, market just go upside, creates a mini supply, again drop from that mini supply and give us a breakout structure. So this is your one tap entry. You can enter a trade from here. The stop loss should be above this high. When we have this mini supply before the breakout structure, it can be used as a one tap entry, but price should have already dropped from there one time here, so you can enter in trade from there too. Here, this is good pattern. I have took multiple trades on this, and if I can show you in 1 minute time frame, I have trade on it. See this. Let me just show you where it is. Here we have a breakout structure and we have this mini supply from where market have already dropped after testing it. So this will be your one tap entry. On the test, you can enter in trade, the stop loss will be above it and your target will be this recently created low. And see this. Okay, this is around 4-hour trade and 100 pip trade. Now we take another example. So we will be watching for first breakout here. This is our breakout structure. Do we have mini supply before this breakout structure? Yes, we have. This supply have this breakdown after testing. So it will be our one tap entry. When market tests it again, you can enter in trade with the stop loss just above it and your target will be its low here. This will be your target. It's around 130 pip trade and your stop loss is just 10 pip here. Okay, now let's take another example. If I can find any breakout before structural level. Okay, so we can have one here. This is breakout structure. We have mini supply from where market have dropped before the breakout structure. So this is your one tap entry. Your stop loss will be above it and your target will be recently created low. So this is your trade. Okay, so this is how you can trade this simple pattern here. This also work on bigger time frame too, but rarely we can see this in bigger time frame. Let me just see it. Okay, we have breakout structure, we have supply here, but price have not tested. See this, it dropped before it. It just dropped from this supply itself. Here you can see this. You have breakout structure and price have created a supply from where it have rejected before this breakout structure. So price should test it again and continue. This is your mini supply. Same thing, breakout structure to the upside, and price have created a supply here. This on the upside direction, it is demand. This is demand created, demand got tested, and we have breakout structure. So price should test it, your entry, your stop loss, and your target, and this is your trade. Does mini supply means max pain level? I don't know anything, bro. I just use it as a mini supply because it is a very simple term for me. It is has one psychology behind it, because most of the traders are entering in the market from the first supply after the breakout. Most of the traders are willing to buy from the market around this trade here. So they have the stop loss just below this low. And price is likely to hunt its SL most of the time, and it have just simple test of this previous supply or demand test, and then it continues. Price don't need anything for moving, it just need liquidity. And if you have a complete guide about liquidity, that there is a liquidity present before the structural level, then you can enter in trade here. Okay, see this. Most of the traders were waiting for the retest here, and there was a supply here. So price test it and goes to the downside, and your all the stop loss was hunted here. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. I've told you guys a very effective scalping entry trade. This entry model is very good for scalping. If you watch this closely, you will see this trades in bigger time frame too. See this. After the breakout structure, when price was having this smaller breakout structure, it created a mini. This is our mini supply on the bullish direction. It is our mini demand zone from where price should test it and continue. See this? Sir, what is your max lot size in gold? I don't use more than 2 lots. For this kind of market, I use only 1 or 0.5. See the same thing, guys, here. Breakout structure. This was initial move. This was your mini supply, or what we can say, anything. Test it. You will have initial move. Even in reversal trades too, it will act as a liquidity mode, because there are traders who are willing to sell here and their stop loss hunt always give a market some retracement. On the trend side direction, it will be a reversal trades. See this? We are trading against the trend, so it didn't hit its target, but your QML area was hit here. So any other questions, or we should end this session here? Can you tell me about your journey so we can learn from it? I just entered in trading at COVID. I was just sitting at my home and watching for new work, and my friend suggests me what this is trading. Then I entered in trading, lost around $1,000. Then I learned from many gurus, and there I just entered in crypto. Then I got my own group, which was Crypto Billu. That was my first group, which I have created to entertain people, and where I post my free sets. Then after I enter in forex market around 23 to 20, mid 23. Then I'm here with gold here. So it's around 5 years in trading, and after learning, I guess it's around 4 years. First of all, no traders in the world which do not have loses initial gains. I have blown my account on the first, then I learned, and then again started. I always do this, Mr. D. So then I always post my higher time frame analysis on my free channel. Sir, you have done job. Yes, I have done job, and my initial salary was 15K in INR. Sir, who is your mentor? I have many mentors, brother. I have many mentors, around 3 to 4. I have learned from my one friend who is Ankit, then my another friend which is Nishu, then ICT, and many traders like Kachi. Many one guys, I don't even remember their names, but from where I have learned a thing that this is working in the market, I just adapt that thing. So you guys have any other questions? Sir, are you planning to settle in overseas countries? Yes, after becoming more than a millionaire, multimillionaire, then I will be planning to settle in overseas countries. because in India you can't afford to stay in India and trade forex. It will be very much costly for you. There is 30% tax, and forex is illegal in India. Nah, I'm not married, brother. Your daily analysis is very good and useful for beginners like me. Thank you very much. With trading gold, what do you recommend? The best concept are SMC. Use SMC and structure based trading combined, because gold is purely a liquidity based trading models. It don't directly goes on structural levels. It is a liquidity based models only. So it is better to use structure and SMC both combined. Are your parents bothered because forex is illegal? Nah, brother. First, I was just doing 15k job in INR. Then I have gifted them a 50 lakh home as a gift. Then why should they bother? They don't interfere in my work. They just want, they are enjoying their life. Okay, let's just take out a look on other currencies. First of all, BTC. So BTC have changed its structure in 4-hour time frame. On the daily time frame, we have another breakout structure. See this? So this is all a retracement, and you should be watching for buy again from these levels. After around 60% to 70% retracement, you should be watching for a buy. On the weekly time frame, BTC is showing some bearishness. This is not good. This is all a range. This liquidity on buy side is already been absorbed, so sell side liquidity is just below here. Price can hunt it before going upside, and now this time price can test these areas. Near about this again. Okay, now I'm bullish on NZD. Because on daily time frame, this was a breakout structure. This was again the breakout structure, and this is our new swing high. Price has swept us liquidity, and it's forming this structural shift. Here we have another breakout structure. So this is all a liquidity sweep. If price test around this areas again, then you can enter in trade for long. Target will be this high in 4 hour. Just all a liquidity hunt. This is breakout structure. Your first target will be this high from here. This is change of character. This is breakout structure. And if price want to go more downside, then watch for 60% test and then more upside. It's already have tested 60%. So it more likely to test around maximum this zone then again rise. First of all, I will be watching for buy from this area, and if drops to this area again, then I will be watching for buy again. Now let's see DXY. DXY is little bit critical condition right now.